That is, if he doesn't do something against it.
Yeah, of course, but like it's just a powerful threat, right?
Oh, another light unit manufacturing.
And here the madness truly begins.
Oh boy, double efficient light unit manufacturing, and yeah, the opponent skips again. He's on the clock, like he's giant specialist. Supposedly he has good eco if he plays a lot of giants, but right now he's facing a tough spot.
That
So,
said, even with worse, even if he has worse econ, which yeah, in the long term he will have because of the double, little manufacturing for the cheaper small units. Yeah, sure. Long term he will fall back economically, but does it really matter? Like, how much does it matter in the AA Barrage versus Wasp matchup? In itself, it's not really a deal breaker, right?
well, you already spoiled it, but it doesn't matter because the fortresses are out, and we see AA on the bar here, and clicking on it. So this fortress should probably target these wasps, and since these wasps are directly opposite to the sledges here, I think they're going to target the sledges before they target the wasps. AA
Yeah.
might change that targeting, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
Okay,
sadly, that's
one
probably
wasp
gonna be the
locks
case.
on directly.
And that's actually pretty useful because even if one wasp locks on and kills a single wasp, that's a lot of XP, right?
Yeah,
Because
they
it's
are going to
very
level
powerful.
here.
Yeah. And while I could click AA here, it would be a very powerful play against his wasps. He isn't really committed into playing his wasps, right?
No, I think this is
So
the point. Like, if I were playing this, I think this would be the point where I sell it.
yeah, and I don't really want to be pressing AA because of exactly that. And now the forts are the main threat, and gotta deal with them first.
So we do
And-
level a lot of the opponent's wasps.
No, those are my wasps.
I think I said correctly. We are leveling off the opponent's wasps. Yeah, that
Oh.
was a quick pick for him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he needed something to even out the long-term economy, well, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, with many wasps leveling and one of them being super leveled, now elite is a great click. And yeah, we do need something that's gonna be killing the giants, right?
Exactly. These wasps are doing absolutely insane DPS, and they will go through fortresses and fortress shields like nobody's business. At this point, you might as well start thinking about, like, Wasp Vulcan war crime to get rid of all the fangs. Or something weird like that. The incendiary Vulcans, not incendiary, Scorching Flames Vulcans didn't really do anything. Scorching Fire. Can't even say it right.
Yeah.
I think the opponent's plan might have revolved about best partner, and the Wasp just threw a wrench into those plans.
Yeah, could be. Also, like, those Vulcan, the Scorching Fire was supposed to deal with the sledges, right?
And with
now
the
we have
hounds.
forts. Yeah. And now we have forts, and they are kind of obsolete at this point. Like, they're not completely obsolete, they're still killing the crawlers, of course. But they're losing a lot of their value by
Instead, we are leveling this Vulcan. I'd say that's probably just to get a bit of tank here, but I really, really think we need to get rid of these wasps and get those 500 bucks back and stop the hemorrhaging of levels here.
Yeah, and those level 1 wasps on the front line, they cost only 100, they soak a volley of the AA barrage, maybe even 2, and that way the level 5 wasp gets to leave. Happy times.
And it's just a slaughter, and the debuff comes in just at the right time to also get this tower.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if that debuff hadn't come in at just about the perfect time. These fortresses would have probably killed the hounds and the wasps. But it doesn't matter, like, these wasps are just not caring about it. They are elite.
Yeah, and the opponent did, like, drop 2 fortresses on the other side, which did win that side, because there was a minor flank there.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, Wraiths, one of the best chew toys for Fortress AA missiles.
Yeah, I was considering getting them earlier, but that's the unlock cost, and then it's 300 to 200 instead of 200 to 100. I was like, let's just keep the Wasps.
Yeah. I mean, you
But
could make
now,
a point that it's more expensive for you to buy, but you just get gifted 3 of the unit you'd really want for free. Okay, now I
yeah,
want to know what possessed you to get rhinos here into
uh,
fortresses.
yeah, it's not the best, but like I just want some frontline tank.
Some
Yeah, it's not
frontline
great
tank.
into Ford, but what else do I really pick up here?
Okay, that's an expensive pickup that looks good on paper but is actually BS in my opinion. Fortress shields are not going to have the health to stop these wasps knocking at the door.
Yeah, for the most part, not really, especially not the highest level ones.
Nah. I mean, sure, the level 1s, level 2s, but these wasps, they are level 6 and counting. They have dealt close to 500,000 damage this round, this match already, and we are only 6 rounds in. This is now the start of round 7. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of this, they have pushed the 600k mark.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not the most supply efficient thing to do, but it's not absolutely terrible either.
No.
It does provide a lot of HP still, that, well, will be broken through, but needs to be broken through, and given the sheer amount of fortresses, it's pretty solid actually.
Well, I might have been too conservative on this. We're already up to 650k.
yeah, you know, those wasps do be dealing damage, and now that there's more hit points to go through,
Yeah.
they're gonna be farming it faster, of course.
There's a lot of complex scaling mechanics in play at this point in the game. Like, you have the very, very cheap wasps, but as more and more money is on the board, that's going to matter less because you can't get infinite deployments to use all of that cheap advantage. The opponent is dropping fortresses at a discount as well. And
Yep.
all the while, the fort missiles aren't doing more damage, but fortresses can kind of just start achieving critical mass in numbers alone. And
Yep.
at some point, you are going to horrifyingly lose the ground war if you keep
Absolutely,
investing in only wasps. Like, there's several scaling mechanics at play here that you need to balance against each other. I also think that the opponent should start selling literally all of these wraiths. They are doing nothing for their worth in money. I think the tech that we need to see is fang production, because
Absolutely,
that is going to keep the wasps out for a bit longer.
Wasps are not really good at clearing fangs. They can clear fangs, but not fast, and they need to clear whatever is in front of forts fast, so they can remove the AA barrage as soon as possible, because
Exactly.
AA barrage, if given time, will kill the wasps.
If you want to use your wasps for chaff clear, you're gonna have to put the splash upgrade on that. But wasps have so many good techs, like it's one of those units where you just wish you could hold all the techs.
Yeah, and EM is good, HE is good, but
The setup you have is probably the most popular.
Yeah, it's difficult to argue against this set. Like,
Yeah.
you can make an argument against this setup, but also a very easy for this setup.
I don't use shields. I think I have EMP and no. I think I have EMP where you have elite, and I have something else on my wasps as well that I don't remember. I haven't played them in so long.
I mean, as a certified memer, I'm of course gonna be having elite.
Yeah.
Range and AA are kinda necessary for the Wasp versus Wasp wars, and the shield. Yeah, sure. On a carry Wasp, it's not too critical, but it can still be good against missile strikes, right?
Yeah. So let's see if the wasp spawn actually does something, because maybe your wasps have just spawned and gotten so out of control along with these, with the healing degen wraiths. Yeah, I think it's just too late. Is this game over? This has a good amount of punching power, but I'm not sure if it's enough. It's mostly just wasps.
Yeah, but 3 raids, how much damage is that?
3 wraiths is 900, this is another 200, and a bunch more 200s. Yeah, this should be enough.
Yep.
Well, and that is how you play the Wasp. That
And
is
that's
how
how
you
the Wasps
played.
beat the AA fort spam.